My team is at the peak of Scrum and being agile. They are doing amazing. What can I do next as a
Mm.
Scrum Master? I don't want to lose my job because they don't need me anymore.
Sorry, I just saw somebody said Todd is sleeping right now. I assure you I'm not. So maybe I look like I was sleeping when I'm thinking. BW, I would say that let's kind of invert things. So your team is doing Scrum, they're doing well. Quality is moving up, right? So this is time for you to maybe pay more attention to adjacent things happening outside of your team, how interactions are happening with other teams, and what's maybe happening in the organization that can further enable agility there, right? Maybe spend more time working with your product owner and understanding market gaps and things like that, rather than just your team. Think broader and bigger, and then continue to go from there.
Can I say something, and I mean it in the most respectful, honest, loving, caring kind of way?
You
And I
don't need
want
my
you to,
you don't need my permission to speak, Ryan.
well, for BW, I want you to frame what I'm about to say in that context. I don't believe you,
Hmm.
right? I, unless you have found the unicorn.
Hmm.
And I think this is kind of to Todd's point too. What can we start measuring? So if I were in your situation, for let's pretend that yes, the team's perfect. They don't need your help anymore. They're just awesome. Um, First of all, I've never seen that. And I'm skeptical of it, but I believe you. I would still install evidence-based management, and I would start working with other areas of the organization, and I would
Hmm.
baseline what you think is perfect. Because I'd imagine within a few sprints, you would find things. There's a gap in customer satisfaction. There's an issue with employee satisfaction. There's something. Yes, our time to market looks good, but wait a minute, there was this outlier in the cycle time scatter plot that we weren't expecting. Or people are doing a little bit of context switching, and as it turns out, they're doing 70-hour weeks to compensate for it.
Hmm.
Right? I think there are things that we can always get better at. Um, and I think using a framework like EBM helps us get there. And so when I say I don't believe you, I don't want you to be upset with me. I want you to take the intent of the comment and say, let's really dig into the data, and let's make sure that that's right before we assume that just because they say everything's good that it's good.
Hmm.
Um, but if you do all the research and it looks like the data is perfect, well, maybe it's time to jump to a new team.